Hi Scorpio, welcome to Crystal Garden Tarot. I'm Christina Irene. I'm going to be doing your full moon and Libra reading. Really quick, let's talk about the energy of this full moon. Libra sits across from Aries. Libra is going to represent the seventh house, partnerships and relationships. Aries will represent the first house, autonomy and the self. So with the full moon being in Libra, this is going to be the focus, and it will challenge and ask Aries to come to better solutions and to strike a more balanced approach in regards to the self and relationships. Aries is a Mercury retrograde is in Aries as well. Also, there's a lot of cardinal energy there, okay, which could be like create tension. So let's get into your reading. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. What is Scorpio manifesting during this full moon in Libra? What is manifesting for Scorpio through this full moon in Libra? I'm seeing healing coming to you, Scorpio. A lot of you guys are going to be getting more organized in some way, whether that's being more time efficient or with, planning things. Okay, what is Scorpio manifesting with this full moon in Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising? This full moon in Libra. What is Scorpio manifesting with this full moon in Libra? There we go. Knowledge. So this is card 28. We have knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So wow, you guys are manifesting something pretty big here, because this is like ancient knowledge, as above, so below. Spiritual knowledge. And so as an underlying energy, there's that organization, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. That's card 42, so that's going to be 6. I'm also seeing peace and abundance, okay? And friendship. So I think like with this Libra, full moon in Libra, a lot of you all are going to be maybe socializing more with your friends, okay? Maybe focusing also on your health, okay? But coming into more of a peaceful state, definitely. And abundance being there, abundance being whatever is abundant for you. And being that this is card 10, I feel like there's a completion coming on this journey, on your spiritual journey here, your journey of life. Like you're coming there's a completion, and you're moving into a new chapter, especially maybe with your views on things, like with spirituality, for example, or the metaphysical. Like maybe you're going to be really coming into more knowledge in regards to that, and moving into a whole new journey in your consciousness, okay? And with card 42, that's going to come out to 6. So for me, that has a lot to do with harmony and movement, okay? So your purpose, planning, and efficiency coming into more harmony, like more balance. And Libra is about balance, okay? So let's pull another card though right here to see what steps does Scorpio need to take to help bring this manifestation along. And right away I see the answers being within you. And you see it's talking about knowledge from above, and below, to be connected from the above to below, and the knowledge of ancestors flowing. The answers are going to be within you, because all collective consciousness is already within all of us. We just have to tap into it. I'm seeing release, like a release that needs to be made. I'm also seeing kindness. Okay, Spirit, what step? Mental repetition right away. And the card looks very similar to this card. And not only does it look similar, look at that. You see the number? Card 28 and card 28 right away with the synchronicities. So, mental repetition, Scorpio, is the step that you need to take in order to help this manifest along, okay? So what are you telling yourself? Is it negative because I think I saw negative thinking in there somewhere as well. Is it like when in the pre-shuffle? Positive minded people. There's going to be a need for you to surround yourself with positive minded people, and a need for you to think more positive as well, and be very aware of what you're telling yourself, in your mind, whether it's negative or positive. Also, with this being knowledge, okay, it's like you can use frequencies as well, which is like a sort of repetition if you continue to listen to them, okay. And if you're trying to learn something, for some of you, this could be like about school, okay? If you're trying to learn something, then continuously repeat it in your mind, because mental repetition helps you to remember things. So, for example, like if you had a test or something, let's take a look and see what Scorpio needs to modify or change about the intentions that they last planted. Because the full moon is a very good time to reassess those intentions we placed during the new moon or the last moon cycle, okay? For a lot of you, you are trying to become self-employed, okay? Or there may be a need for you to move into self-employment in regards to whatever it is that you planted during the last cycle of the moon, or the new moon cycle. The new moon phase, rather. Okay, so I'm seeing dietary changes here, Scorpio. Some of you may, especially with the new year, a lot of people during the new year are like, I'm going to eat healthier, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And we start off and we don't continue, or we never even start, some of us. Okay, so what needs to be changed or modified in regards to the last intentions that you placed, okay, is dietary change, and also being aware of your emotions, okay, and a need to really keep the faith. And also, I'm seeing a need to get some rest. I'm seeing this in all of the readings, okay. Get some rest. Some of you are also dealing with a parent relationship, parent child relationship, whether it's your relationship with your parent or your relationship with your child, okay. I'm seeing parental care, so this could be where we're dealing with some emotions that have to do with our parent or our child, and there's a need to like kind of like balance it out, to be aware of it, to forgive, or to like heal that relationship, is what I'm trying to say, okay. For others of you, this is going to be about your own care. Like if you're a parent, see dietary change. Like pay attention to what you need as a parent, because me as a single mother, I know all too well about doing and doing and doing and doing for others and neglecting the self, okay? Because I am seeing body changes there as well. So be aware of what you're putting into your body, be aware of your emotions, and take care of yourself, okay. And if there's some type of parent child relationship or whatever, how that goes for you, see what you can do to help heal that relationship, if you know that it's in need of healing. Right away when I open the deck, we're going to see what you need to release now. This is a good time to release. Full moons are a great time to release that which is no longer serving us. I'm seeing right away when I open a deck to release negative thinking, and to open yourself up to joy in your life. Okay. What does Scorpio need to release? Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to release during this full moon in Libra? All right, we have two cards that flipped out for you, Scorpio. Also, with this knowledge here, there's triggers. There's something about triggers here that you need to be aware of, okay? And I feel that has a lot to do with your emotions. Like something might be triggering your emotions, okay? Especially maybe in a negative way, because I see that you're stressed out here. So what we have here is surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, remember we talked about self-employment, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation. I have faith that all is well. Remember I talked about a need for you all to have faith, and we're talking about mental repetition. Spirit is telling you that the step to manifest what you're trying to manifest here is mental repetition, okay? But we have to make sure that what we're repeating is positive, because you're going to manifest whatever you're thinking about. We're always manifesting, even on a subconscious level, and it's with our thoughts. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. I feel like that also has a lot to do with these triggers, okay, and your emotions. So, this is what you're needing to release. Surrender your fear of change. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Also, as an underlying energy, as I talked about, surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. And also surrender to divine timing. Some of you may be stressed because things are not flowing or going the way you want them to in regards to a relationship, a job, whatever it might be. And it's stressing you out. These triggers are stressing you out, making you feel emotional in some way. Okay, so just remember that everything is going to happen in Spirit's time. And all you can do is surrender to that. And by surrendering to that, you release the stress. You relieve the stress. Let's now take a look and see what blessings you can expect to come in. Okay? What blessings can Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising expect to receive during this full moon in Libra? Pay attention to your intuition, because I'm seeing that it's strong. And a lot of you are having an awakening, I'm seeing. Especially like some type of like spiritual awakening of some sort. What blessings can Scorpio expect to receive during this full moon in Libra, please, Spirit? There we go. Angel of support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. So, where you're worried about intimacy, your fear of change, where your emotions are maybe getting the best of you, where you're being triggered, where you're feeling stressed, where you're feeling really disorganized and out of balance. Spirit hears all of this. Your guides, your ancestors, they see, they hear it all, and they're telling you, listen, this is the blessing coming in for you during this full moon in Libra. Support from the divine. They're telling you that they see and they hear everything that you've been going through, and they are here to help you. They are manifesting support for you with this full moon in Libra. Now, as an underlying energy, we do have the God of indulgence, okay? So, some of you could be dealing with some type of an addiction of some sort. It doesn't have to be substance abuse. It could be food. It could be an unhealthy attachment. It could be indulging in too much, obsessive thinking, or indulging in fear, indulging in stress. So that is an underlying energy there, okay? And again, I'm seeing your intuition being strong, and a need for you to let go of logic and really trust your intuition as you, during this time, okay? Now let's pull you some advice, and then we'll get a clarify for you and wrap up your reading. Advice for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, for this full moon in Libra. Advice, please, Spirit, for Scorpio. As I look, the owl, that has so much, the owl in the circle, that's like collective wisdom, okay? Collective wisdom and consciousness, spiritual wisdom with the owl there, lots of wisdom, and with that circle there, the collective consciousness. all speaking about what you're manifesting here. Advice for Scorpio for this full moon in Libra, please. We have 2 cards that came out. We'll go ahead and take them for you. Spirit obviously has a lot to say to you. So we have card 18 and card 3. We have the Earth Keeper and we have the Arrow. And those cards also look very similar to one another. So we're going to read it. The Earth Keeper, the essence. Just as you're involved in co-creating your world, you are also responsible for its well-being. The Earth Keepers are dedicated to the stewardship of the earth and all of life. They choose to hold the sacred dream of a planet where all beings live in peace and where the rivers and the air are clean. Remember that everything you do has an impact for 7 generations. The invitation, so that's the essence. Now we're reading the invitation, which is your advice. You have outgrown your small dream of success and achievement and are ready to dream big with possibilities beyond your wildest expectations. Take on the mantle of the Earth Keeper and reach out to a friend, we talked about friendship, in need, whom you may not have been in touch with for some time. Take care of your pets and feed the strays that come by. Clean up your yard, as this is a reflection of your relationship to the earth. Grow the sacred dream, and your personal life will flourish. Remember, it's not about me any longer. Okay, and that saying it's not about you any longer, that really speaks to what you're manifesting, okay? Because this knowledge is, I'm really strongly feeling, because it's talking about the knowledge of the ancestors flowing, and what is above is so below. It's collective wisdom. So realizing it's not all about you. It's, there's collective, the collective. Or perhaps it could be also speaking to you about your own personal relationships. Okay, we're going to read the arrow here, the essence and the invitation. Receiving this symbol reminds you that when you are in alignment with your heart and soul, you're on target and will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling. Release attachments and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world. The arrow also symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. So here's your advice. When the arrow zings through the air, it is inviting you to pay attention and signifying that you are about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have traveled on the wind and landed in the perfect place for your highest good. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize, yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark, and you will have cause to celebrate. It's going to make its mark. Spirit has heard you, and they're supporting you, remember? So you do sometimes have to get out of the way for them to do their thing. Let's pull your clarifier, and it'll be your last card. Beautiful. Right away as I open the deck, I'm seeing obstacles being cleared for you, okay? Clarifier, please. I'm seeing healing. Clarifier for Scorpio's full moon and Libra reading. Please, Spirit. One clarifier. Oh, I saw that when I opened the deck. Beautiful. Okay, so we have the goddess of creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. This is your clarifier, okay? So the goddess of creation is about manifestation, and this knowledge that is coming to you is going to transform you, okay? And this help that spirit is, this support that spirits bring you, is helping to bring you into a transformation and manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. It's helping you to be able to release your creativity and to be able to become whole. Really, I feel maybe whole within a relationship, like if it's been imbalanced there, feeling more of a wholeness there instead of like things being fragmented, or feeling a wholeness within yourself instead of feeling fragmented within yourself. As an underlying energy, we have the moonlit goddess. So that's about repressed emotions, healing, and reflection, okay? Taking the path of the least resistance. All right, so Scorpio, this is your full moon in Libra reading. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. See you later.